Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back to Mind Tide. I am your host, Kyle, aka your boy, and I hope you've enjoyed your holidays. But now, since it's the beginning of 2020, this is resolution time, and I'm going to show you how to achieve those goals. Roll it, maestro. Also, in 2020, new year, new me. I'm going to change a couple things up. I've had a lot of people tell me that they have issues with my audio and they can't hear it. So I'm using a different microphone today. I'm also running my camera not off battery, but through a hard wire. And I also did a 2-light setup, so I don't have that glare in the glasses. Let me know how this works out. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks, everybody. If you're like me, you've spent the last 5 years in corporate America. But even if you've hated it, you've probably learned a thing or two from it. And today I stole this directly from my first job, and it was something that I had to use on a regular basis. That is the concept of SMART targets or SMART goals. It's an acronym, but it's also smart. So you have specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timing, or SMART. So let's break that down. So specific. Is there a problem that needs to be solved? And once you've solved that problem, usually through some other forms of root cause analysis, then you need to come up with a detailed task that needs to be completed. Measurable. Can you trace it? Can anyone look at the results and say, yes, you are doing better, or no, you are not doing better? This would be something that's a little more quantitative than qualitative, or like numbers rather than feelings. Achievable. Is it something that's actually accomplishable? Can you really do it? The R and the A have a little bit of overlap, but is it realistic or is it relevant to you? Can you actually accomplish it with the resources that you have? And is it something that you actually care to accomplish yourself, or is it something that just sounds cool to do? And lastly, timing. When do you plan to achieve the goal? Have a deadline. It's really short, really simple, but those are basic things that many people don't do when they have New Year's resolutions. And there's a reason that 80% of them aren't accomplished by March. There's no real tangibility. People might say they want to lose weight, but then how much weight and by when? How does one know that they're on target to accomplishing their goal? By having that deadline and the measurability, you can figure out what's achievable and then focus yourself once you see yourself misaligned with that path. Or somebody can say, I want to be happy in 2020, which is great. Although that is measurable, it's still not specific enough because there's too many variables that can dictate to one's happiness. But what one could do is set up things that they know brings them joy and remove other things from their lives that they know doesn't bring them joy. And have a schedule of when they want to do these things and how much they want to do these things. But I digress. This is a finance channel, so let's go to an example.
But B, I'm saying though, that kitchen nasty, son. Clean that up.
All right, here we are. Example time, yeah. So let's meet Rohit, Sophia, and Paula. We gotta make a few assumptions though. All have single income. All have $500 in their savings as of January 1st. All have a salary of $50,000 and an annual living expense total of $27,800. That's including all of their housing, food, gas, etc. So let's look at Rohit. His goal is to save more money in 2020. Sophia is to have $5,000 saved by September, and Paula is to have $10,000 saved by 2021. So who can we eliminate first? That's right, Rohit can go. To save more money in 2020 is not very specific. It's not particularly measurable. Yes, it's achievable. Yes, it's realistic, and it does have timing if you assume in 2020 that deadline would be December 31st, 2020. But he could save $1 or he could save $1,000. But we don't know what that real goal is. And he won't know himself if he doesn't have a deadline and an actual number to give him motivation, if you will. So now let's look at Paula. to have $10,000 saved by 2021. Since she already has $500, she needs an extra $9,500 to put into her savings account. Of her $50,000 salary, you subtract all of her annual living expenses, that leaves her with $22,200, in which $9,500 goes in that more than twice. So she would be left with $12,700. So she's good, right? Wrong, she's not. What she forgot to factor in is that 30% of her salary that she's paying to Uncle Sam and health care and retirement. So really, she only has $35,000 to work with, and subtract her annual living expenses from that, and she only has $7,200, which would leave her in the hole $2,300. So she ain't gonna make it. Pow Pow has a specific goal, and it is measurable. And she does have timing, but it's not achievable or realistic for her income and annual expenses. Sorry, Pow Pow. Sorry, Ro, but y'all gotta go. So now let's look at Sophia to see if she managed her SMART targets well. So, since we already have some of these calculations done, we have $7,200. And since she only needs an extra $4,500, that would leave her with $2,700 for the year, in which that extra money she could save, invest, or travel. But since she has a specific goal to save by September or by August 31st, which gives her 8 months, we have to see how much money is actually her intake and how much money is she actually spending on her annual living expenses. So we take that $35,000 divided by 12 to get roughly $2,917. And that $27,800, divide that by 12, which you get roughly $2,317, which would leave her with $600 unaccounted for dollars. Now, to have $4,500 saved over 8 months, we divide $4,500 by 8 to get $562.50, which gives her a margin of a positive $37.50. So, can Sophia meet her SMART target? Yes, she can. It is specific, it is measurable, it's achievable, it's realistic, and she has timing. Good job, So Def. You made us all proud. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope this has been helpful. And as always, share with the homies. Leave some comments. Let me know what you want to know about. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. And remember that Monday is my... Monday and Thursdays are when I post new videos. Monday is for finance. Thursday is for tech. For 2020 and for the rest of your life, remember SMART goals. SMRT. SMART, my bad. Deuces.
Is the elephant heavy? I'm coming back, baby.